Hey everybody, it's Christina from Creations with Christina, and I thought I would share with you a mini album that I made for my sister who is recovering from surgery. I used the Webster Pages Hollywood Vogue paper collection for this, and I covered all of the pages in that paper collection. For the pages, I used this Sizzix die. This is the Tags Scallop and Eyelets die. So I used that for all of my pages, and I just used a really thick poster board that I got at Michael's, and it's really thick. It's almost as heavy as a medium weight chipboard, and it was black. So which is cool because I didn't have to worry about the edges being that, you know, chipboard color, that craft color. So anyway, what I did was for the binding, I just took a piece of satin ribbon and just put through all of the holes at the top of the tags, and then added on each of the pages a charm that will spell out my sister's name, which her name is Jamie. So the first page will have J, and then all of the other letters will spell, or all of the other pages spell out her name. I used black soot distress ink to do around the edges of the pages. And then for this page, what I did was I added some of these pearls and crystal Prima Bling to the background. I took one of the journaling, this is the journaling cards. I took one of those and cut it down a little smaller because it was kind of big, and then curled the edges, distressed the edges and curled them, and used some black soot distress ink on those as well. And then I took this distressed crackle paint. This is the clear rock candy paint. I love this. I had this a while and I never really used it, and I used it twice in this book. I really liked how it came out. For the flower, this is a Recollections flower from one of the Recollection jars that you can get at Michael's. So that would be this one. It has all kind of black and gray colors in it. I added a little feather behind the flower. And then down here on the bottom, I added this trim that my friend Terry sent me, and it's got sequins and a little bit of tulle on it. So I really love this trim. It's so pretty. For the next page, what I did was I kept most of the back sides pretty plain so my sister can add photos. But what I did was I just took one of the labels from the Hollywood Vogue collection, and I stuck that right on the bottom here, and this says, "I will cherish this photo." So my sister loves black and white, so she could put a really nice black and white photo right here. This is another one of the Tim Holtz type charms. And for this page, what I did was I just took one of the tiny envelopes, it's a Sizzix die, and cut that out on a gray textured cardstock. And then I added this green little trim here and another feather with a Prima Bling on it. And then I also tied a piece of this metallic ribbon right to around the envelope. So that was that page. And then for the next page, I used another one of the stickers, and it says, "We are fashioned by what we love," and then added two of the really tiny flowers. And I got these at I Am Roses. For this page, I have two favorite pages. This is one of them. This is, the paper had this really cool old-fashioned airplane on it. So what I did was I took my rock candy distress ink, or distress paint, and painted it on the top of the page. And then once I dried it, I took my black soot distress ink and went over the top of it and then wiped it off with a baby wipe, and it kind of pushed the black ink down into the cracks. So I don't know if you could see that in the video, but there you go. This is a mulberry flower from one of the Recollections jars that you can get at Michael's, and then I also used a skeleton leaf right behind it, and the skeleton leaves I got at I Am Roses. For this page, I just took one of the stickers and put some pop dots on the back and popped that up, and I also added a little feather to the back of this one right here, so hopefully you can see that. There you go. For this page, I have another one of the tiny type charms, and then I took one of the bigger mulberry flowers from Recollections. I got these when they were on sale. Michael's had that 50% off sale. I folded that in half and then added these really cool green feathers to the back. And for this cutout right here, it's actually from one of the paper sheets, and I just used a punched and cut out the image, and then also did the rock candy distress paint on this, and then stuck a little Prima charm, or Prima bling in the back. For this page, again, I keep the top parts pretty simple for photos and stuff, but for this page I took one of the stickers from the collection and just added a skeleton leaf and one of the feathers in the back of it. And then for this page, this is my other favorite page. This is the Tiny Charms, Tim Holtz Tiny Charms charm. And I made a kind of satin rosette using some satin fabric that I just cut into a strip and glued onto a piece of chipboard. And then I added one of these floral embellishment glass charms to the center, and then stuck some feathers along with a little, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little strip of sequins in the back there. And on the back of my book, I put Live, Love, Laugh. It's a border sticker that came in the collection, and that's it. So really simple. Kind of didn't use a lot of products for it, but I love how it came out. It's probably one of my favorite minis that I've made in a while. So this is, again, for my sister, so I hope she enjoys it. And thanks for watching another episode of Creations with Christina. See you next time. Bye!